The following program is a public service of Gulf Coast State College, WKGC, and Commodore Productions. And now, the Military Hour with Carrie Dieter.
Welcome to another Military Hour. We've got returning guests this morning. Linda Cope, founder, Warrior Beach Retreat. Her son, I don't want to get this wrong, executive assistant. And we have Lainey, you pronounce it.
Glendening.
Glendening. I didn't want to mess that up. Everybody knows I can mess up a name. And then to my left, and you're viewing right, Carrie and Wendell. And you can give your last name.
Barnes.
Okay, I didn't want to mess that up either because I can really mess things up. And Carrie and Wendell have the Bennigans here in the mall, and they've got something that is tied into Warrior Beach Retreat, which is coming up on the 18th. And no, you start before that, though.
It's May 15th through 22nd.
15 to 22nd.
We've got a fundraiser May
9th.
May 9th
Yes,
that we
yes.
want to
And,
let everybody know about.
Yeah, as soon as I heard food, my ears perked right up. And so you want to start out and tell us what's going on with that, and maybe we can get somebody to pull in on that. This one's a little small, but
Sorry.
no, I'm kind of a small guy, so it's all right. I usually drop these as they're, trying to. So you guys tell me, can you, can't you, can we get it, do it? Sometimes this one over here. In any event, while they're doing that, tell what's going on about it.
All day May 9th, we're going to have a fundraiser for the retreat. 15% of all our sales will go back to this fine cause because we're very, very military minded at Bennigan's. We come from a long line of military families. Owner and founder, or owner and CEO of Bennigan's, Paul Mangiamelli, actually went to the Naval Academy. I'm a Navy guy.
Good deal.
All right.
Her dad fought in Vietnam in the Army, so big military family, 15% off to all military, all day, every day, plus 10% senior discount at the Bennigan's in the Panama City Mall.
All right, well, that is good to know. Now, I've got a question. So I know you're doing the military discount for this. Is that kind of a standard? You always give military
It's a
discount?
standard. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All police,
Yes,
fire,
sir.
military.
First responders,
First responders.
military.
Yes,
Good deal.
absolutely.
All right, guys and gals, you heard it. So you can get the Bennigans and get that military discount.
But on May 9th, you have to let your server know that you're here for the Warrior Beach Retreat. And we will take 15% of your sales and give it back to the Warrior Beach Retreat.
That's a good deal.
So it's either the flyer or word of mouth.
So you get good food,
Yes.
doing a good deed, getting money transferred, I guess say, to Warrior Beach Retreat,
Yes.
who honors our warriors, male and female, and their caregivers. So what a great thing that you're doing for our warriors. Okay, I'm going to shut up because it's usually best when I do. And what I'd like to know is, how did you come to know one another?
Well, I stopped by the store one day and just said, if you guys ever want to do a fundraiser, I spoke with one of your people that were at the front. We'd love for y'all to do one for us because we are not Window Warrior Project. We're a local 501c3 charity that we started because our son lost both legs above the knee in Iraq. Well, I think that day or the next day I get a call from Carrie.
Yes.
We want to do this. We want to do this. And we're just gung-ho, excited. And it just meant a lot to me that they really wanted to get behind helping us. And they're big about the community. They want to give back to the community.
Yes.
And so it just really touched my heart. And they're not giving 10%. They're giving 15%,
Yes.
which is awesome.
It's awesome.
It is a
we
good
are-
deal.
We love our military.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes. So, and then our son Josh and his wife were here a couple weeks ago. We went there to have lunch, and Wendell got to meet our son and his wife. So
Very nice.
It made
It was very nice.
come home to him more to why we do what we do.
And real quickly, I had occasion to speak with Wendell and Carrie before we went to tape, but let everybody know your background in food and where you came from, because we discussed something about that place up the road there.
I've been in the industry since I was 15. Took a brief break to join the Navy, got my honorable discharge, got right back out and back into the food service industry. I love the restaurant industry. I love the opportunity to serve people.
Good deal.
The gratification I get personally from seeing people happy.
Yeah.
So a lot of jobs that you don't have that opportunity to actually see the end result. And so that's, for me, it started with being in the kitchen, cooking great food, but I never got to see anybody enjoy it. So I told myself, well, I want to be a manager someday. So I started with Chili's, Roadhouse Grill, and now I've been with Bennigan's since October, and it's been great.
Oh, good. Good for you. And what brought you in? Because you're married, you decided to get in, or?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, honey, I need help.
We did actually. That's how it worked. That's how it worked. We wanted to expand the business and start doing some more delivering and catering.
Good.
And so Carrie has this opportunity from like say 9:30 to about 1:30 or 2 when she's kid free.
Yes.
And so I was like, hey, you're perfect. You know, we get deliveries and get out in the community and get catering going.
Yeah.
So it's been a big hit.
Good deal.
Yes.
So another exciting facet of what we try to do at Bennigan's.
Yes, and I enjoy getting out into the community and trying to get catering and
Well, good.
trying to do deliveries. So it's a
Good. If I can talk my wife into paying for it, you can cater our house every day. You know.
absolutely.
She's pretty tight with the funding, but you know. Oh, sorry, honey.
And finally retired. She's finally
Yeah,
retired.
yeah. She finally did that. So, and now let me talk with Lainey. I got it right. How about
You got
that?
it right.
Yeah, how
That was
about
good. That was a
Say
good
her
one.
last name.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
Lady's
ahead.
easy.
last-
How do you say her last name?
Not even gonna try.
No?
Not,
Okay.
not even gonna
Okay.
try. Yeah. I can embarrass myself enough without doing it on purpose. So now tell me, you're spearheading something at Arnold High School, correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
Explain what's going on.
Woo.
They used to say,
Do this.
there's an old show you probably never saw called Lucy. I Love Lucy.
Nope.
Yeah, well, you should
Sorry.
check it out on My TV or Me TV. So Ricky Ricardo used to say, you have some splaining to do, Lucy. So you have some splaining to do,
All right.
Lainey.
Well, I was approached by our administration. They said, Lainey, we have this opportunity for you. And I was like, oh. And they're like, Linda Cope, she's doing the Warrior Beach Retreat, wants you to help and be the Arnold liaison, is what they called me. It's like, okay, Arnold liaison, I can do that. That's easy. And they're like, we need you to go to a meeting and be on a couple of talk shows. I was like, okay, that's okay. So I went to the meeting. And I came in a little bit late, and Linda looked at me, and everybody in the PO folks looked at me like I was very lost and like they should point me to the bathrooms. And then I sat down, and I looked at Linda, and Linda was like really confused. And I said, I'm the student from Arnold High School. And she said, oh, perfect. And so everybody's going around the table, and Linda said, all right, everybody, this is our student from Arnold High School doing all of the opening ceremonies. And they hand me this packet where they tell me I have to do the invitations and I have to do all this stuff and I have to get all these people. And I turned around to my administration the next morning and I said, did you guys know that we were doing the whole opening ceremonies? The dinner, the invitations, the food, the decorations, everything that has now fallen. And I say it not to be in a bad way, but it has been such an honor. I have done since, when did we start? When was the first meeting?
Oh gosh, about 3 months ago.
About 3 months ago. And I've started and I've been to every one of them since. And it has been such a treat that I didn't even know was in our community. I mean, I saw the parade. I remember what it was before. I didn't really know what it was. And it has been awesome. The feedback from our school and the students have been awesome. And Arnold prides itself on anything, clubs, theater, anything being student driven. And so I'm glad I get to represent them for that.
Well, just a little bit of corny levity. Remember the word liaison? Mm-hmm. It equals a lot of work.
Yeah, right. It's got to click. It's clicked in my brain.
It's like manager when you separate it, manager. So
Got it.
liaison, manager.
A lot of work.
A lot of
I
work.
see.
But it's very rewarding
It
and
is.
it's worth it. And,
It is.
Yeah, I understand what it's like to be chosen to be a liaison. And you're going, oh yeah, and then it's like, oh, I got to do
no.
all that. Yeah. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do
Have you
it.
got those invitations out yet?
I have.
Oh, good.
Good for you.
girl. Well, now the administration did know. I met with them first, and so they knew what to expect. I said, "Do y'all really want to do this?" And the culinary school is doing the meal, which is phenomenal. They're feeding all the people that are coming, which are, a lot of. Who all did you send invitations to? What the mayors,
The county commissioners, our school board, I sent them to the Panama City Beach, community county commissioners, the person who does Chamber of Commerce, the head person of Chamber of Commerce, just a whole bunch of people.
And the
but
bases, both bases.
and both of the bases. Mm-hmm.
For all the
Good.
brass
Yep.
to come, the representatives from Tyndall and the Navy dives.
Yeah, Navy.
Good deal. You are you going to be going into communications if you go further your education?
I want to be in an entertainment management program or a human resources program. So I guess
It's all
marketing,
over.
human resources.
Yeah, marketing. Yeah, I think you may have a gift for that.
Thanks.
Because you
Thank you.
got the personality, you exude, enthusiasm, and she knows how to look for cameras and stuff. She's going, which one am I
Yeah,
on? So
I'm looking at all three right
Well,
now
that's
at the
good.
same time.
that's good. So
Well,
I think you have a future.
She's a
in
beautiful young lady
communications.
too. But she told me, she said, Linda, I couldn't believe it. I come to the meeting and you said, everybody, this is the lady spearheading everything at Arnold High School.
The
Lainey,
woman of the
The
hour.
woman of the hour. And Lainey's going, who are you?
Who I was like, oh, who's the woman of the hour? Looks past me.
This sounds exciting. I can't wait to meet this person.
Yeah.
No, it's you.
Yeah, and she's
It's
like,
you.
stand up, no, stand up, and I was like, oh, me? And I stood up.
But
Ew.
it's so good because, like Lainey said, this is student led, and that's what the school did. They wanted us. They knew what they were getting
Yeah.
into, and then they said, "We know someone." Lainey Glendenning.
Look, nobody can say it.
So,
no one can
you
say
got
it.
to mess it up, not me. Yay!
Lainey, I'll just say your first name. Lainey, we know somebody that'll be able to handle this. That'll do a great job, and we've been so impressed with what she's done and has gotten. I mean, when
Good
we
for
come
you.
in she's got every club. Well, they want to be part of it, right? Tell them what they're going to do when they walk. The Warriors go
Yeah,
down.
we're having from the very front of the school all the way to pretty much the back of our school, the cafeteria, which is a pretty long
Yeah,
hall.
that's all the
It's-
way around. Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty long haul, just straight back. And we're having students in clubs, football, cheerleading, line the hallways in whatever uniform or school T-shirt or
Sure.
ROTC program, kind of as like a spirit line, I guess you could call it, and welcoming the Warriors and like welcome home or welcome to the ceremony. We honor you, we salute you as they walk through. And we have another part of our culinary is donating a dinner to the students who are volunteering. And so it's just going to be like a little pizza dinner, nothing that's going to be the dinner that our Warriors and wives are going to get, but something to keep them there, have them fed, and then ROTC's coming, sword arches, the whole shebang.
Good deal. I
gonna
mean,
be
it's just
beautiful.
wonderful.
But to get
Absolutely.
these young Americans involved and to see and hear the excitement they have, that Lainey's just been floored by all the students that want to be
Good.
part of this.
Yeah.
And like she said, they're going to feed the students that are there in the library while everybody else
Is eating.
in the cafeteria. And the decorations. Thank God, we got the tablecloths pretty much donated from. Was it Emerald Party Reynolds? They're doing the tablecloths, and then Shirley with Callaway Country Florist is doing flower arrangements. She's donating all the flower arrangements, not only for the resort and for the Wounded Warrior couples, but also for the tables and for the stage and bringing plants in. And then we've got donors that are helping with everything for this retreat. The Sheraton Bay Point Resort
Yep.
is donating 25 rooms for the Warriors and wives that are coming from all across the country. And Kia is donating, Panama's, I think it's called the Kia dealership. They're donating the vehicles for those that are flying in. And so we're so grateful, but if you want to see our donors, there's too many to mention. I don't want to miss somebody. It's on our website, warriorbeachretreat.org, warriorbeachretreat.org. And we are a local grassroots America charity. So, now John, you need to talk about what you do, Bubba.
Well,
What don't you do?
I'm an executive assistant for Warrior Beach Retreat, and what I do is when I'm on these retreats, I encourage these guys and gals. I'm there for them, and I'm just giving them hope and just to carry on and just being there for them, just living life with them, and able to, so they can rest and enjoy their time and with their spouses, and the guys go these fish and the girls go their spa. But what this does for these guys and gals, they're able to talk and with each other and just what they've been through and be comfortable with who they are and with the people, and they feel like they can be themselves, and that they don't need to give up, and we're there for them and just love on them and just really create friendship and relationships that will last for a lifetime, and just knowing that God has a plan for them, and that's why they're still here, and God loves them, and I love doing it.
And that is really good. It's a great ministry. And I've got to say, for the schools and the school systems here, and especially for the young students, you hear so much bad news because bad news sells quick. And nobody has a clue really about all the good things that young people are involved in and that they do. And in many organizations, not just schools, there are churches that have a lot of groups, there are civic groups where, you know, young people and children are doing a lot of constructive, positive things. That rarely makes the news. And also the veteran service organizations, whether it's American Legion, whether it's VFWs, whether it is the AMVETS, they're out in the community doing. The motorcycle groups raise tremendous amounts of money. That stays local and helps local. So, you know, if you look past the bad, there is much good.
More good.
But the good doesn't sell like the bad does. So I said all that to say this. If you want to do some good, get involved with something. There is myriad. Go volunteer for hospice or something. There's all kinds of opportunities to give back. And why wouldn't you? So, yeah.
Well, I was so grateful when I taught with, well, actually I met one of the ladies from the school board one day. What was her name, the one that had the purse? That
Ginger Littleton.
Ginger Littleton. I met her one day, and I said, Ginger, do you think we could do this at Arnold High School? Ginger Littleton got the ball rolling. She emailed everybody that she had an email, contacted them, and within days,
She's invited.
Oh, good. Well, within days, I got, yes, we're behind this. So I'm grateful for our school board, for our superintendent, to say we want to do this, knowing the work involved. And again, this is great for the schools and for our community to see these young Americans getting involved. We're hoping to do another opening ceremony at one of the other schools that has an auditorium. So we've been encouraged to look into that because they're going to knock our socks off. Lainey and her team. And the opening ceremony is at 7 at Arnold High School. What's it called where it's going to be?
The Helen Blackburn Auditorium.
Helen Blackburn Auditorium. It'll be promptly at 7 and at 8. And we have a Navy SEAL, Todd Peters, that has the largest church in Washington, D.C. that Commander Hung Cow from the Navy Dive School was my contact. He's helping us get our speakers. And he got him, and he and his wife will be here for the week. But after this ceremony, what's so special is you'll have a chance to meet and greet these men and women. There'll be a meet and greet for the warriors and wives after the ceremony to personally thank them.
And that's Thursday the 18th? Is that correct?
Thursday, May 18th.
Want to make sure.
Thursday, May 18th.
Yep.
WarriorBeachRetreat.org has our parade route. We're going over the bridge, then back over the bridge. We're going to do and then we'll have the helicopters, thank God, from the Sheriff's Department flying overhead. And it's going to be really special. And please get out there again by the thousands. You guys always do this. And that is the highlight of the week. And it brings so much healing. We'll have 5 Vietnam veterans or World War II veterans riding in the first cars to honor them.
Good.
And so they need to be honored, especially those Vietnam vets. Because they sure weren't when they came back. And it's this really... The community loves to honor these men and women too.
That is true. Now, you can't leave us hanging on that because my ears perked up right away. What's the purse deal? I mean, you're talking about Littleton and was she hitting people? Was she hitting people?
Tell them the story.
It was
it made the national news.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes. Where have you
How
been?
did I miss that?
I have no idea.
Under a rock. I'm busy.
You said it, yeah.
It was when the gunman came into the school board meeting, and
I forgot the name.
He gave the women a chance to leave, and she came back in behind him, and she said, "My only weapon was my purse." And so she came around and hit him with it, and didn't really do much, but she did.
She became nationally known.
Distracted and diversion. Thank you, Miss Littleton. I did see that. I'm sorry I forgot about it, but I'm old, and I do forget things. But, oh, yeah, I do remember that. So, yeah, she was integral in that whole deal, getting it stopped. So, yeah,
And then
thank you again.
This whole deal to make this happen.
Yeah.
She and I were, we don't ever do this. I don't, and she doesn't. We were at the spa at the Sheraton Bay Point, and she was there with a friend, and I was there with a Wounded Warrior couple. Actually, we were there with our Wounded Warrior mini retreat. They also help us with spa days for them. So, you know, there are divine connections in our lives.
Well, there was some divine intervention that day of that incident as well.
There was, big time,
Absolutely,
big time.
standing right in front of them.
I know.
Yeah.
But for her to make this happen, and it just shows what great Americans we
Yeah.
have in this community.
Absolutely.
And then for them to want to help do that fundraiser,
We're honored.
It's exciting. It's
It is.
exciting. They're gonna
No,
have a
we're
packed
stoked.
house.
Yes.
We are excited.
Yes.
Everybody wants to be part of it.
Yes.
That'll be great.
Good deal.
That'll be
Yep.
great. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I want to go eat.
Food's delicious, and they're so nice there. They always want to make sure everything's going well. You have a good team.
Good. No, we're excited. We really care.
Good.
So I mean,
And you prove it through your actions.
thank you.
That is fabulous. Well, I think I admitted on the last one that I'm not going to be here for this one. Be the first one that we miss because we're going to Texas. Yeah, but I hate not being here for it. I really do.
Well, the next one is September 25th through October 2nd. The brand new Hampton Inn and Suites that's not even finished being built is donating for us. It's a blessing that the manager is a veteran, and there are numerous veterans in that chain of command. And when I called and asked, they were more than happy to honor them. So, you know, that's brand new. That's going to be a brand new place. And
Yep.
and the Sheraton Bay Point Resort, they just put $30 million worth of renovations. And again, big thank you to them for hosting us in that beautiful resort. So it's going to be special.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's a lot of money that they did put in. It was huge, as they say these days. So I had
Without
to do
this
that.
community, we can't do what we do for these men and women. You know, it's just this is a blessing with the support that we get.
Yeah.
You know, with Lainey and with you guys and you know everybody. Like I said, look at our website. You'll see all the donors. WarriorBeachRetreat.org, and we love what we do. We have a waiting list till 2019. We had a couple call that might cancel. They said, "Can we go on the next one?" I said, "No, you're down to 2019." He said, "Oh, let me talk with my wife about this." And I don't think they didn't cancel. They're coming. They did not want to have to wait that long. So we said, and then if we get cancellations, but we have a waiting list. So, but we do the mini retreats. We don't just do the two major anymore. We do one at the Henderson Park Bed and Breakfast, Rosemary Beach at the Rosemary Beach Inn. James and his wife, Dylan, James and Miriam Dylan, are ready for us to come back in January. And then this year, for the first time, we're going to go to the Sandestin Resort in December. We're going there. They're actually going to host the first weekend in December at the Sandestin because they need more opportunity to heal their marriages.
Yes.
They come on the major retreats and then they come on the smaller ones, and it just makes an impact. But you know, we can't do it without the support, so we're so grateful. You guys helping us, and for Lainey, for Jonathan being my executive assistant, and then for Carrie Dieter helping us on his show to get the word out.
I'm just a goofball behind the mic, hiding my face behind this one now.
The general.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna get you, Wendell. I get everybody. Tell us about Gary Sinise. You know, he's got a wonderful foundation, and he gets like an A rating because he doesn't waste money that he raises. It goes back to it. So tell me, you got something else in the
We're
works
meeting
with Gary Sinise?
My son and his wife, and we're bringing two our grandkids.
Excuse me.
And Jonathan and my husband, we have a meeting with him. We're meeting with him Saturday in Tampa.
Oh, this coming Saturday?
This coming
Oh,
Saturday.
wow.
There's a meet and greet from 4:30 to 5:30 at the MacDill Air Force Base, and I'm sure we won't be the only people there. I imagine they'll have other people there, you know, to see him.
Sure.
And then the concert is that night from 7 to 9. But we're networking with them, trying to get them to come here. He said the closest they'll be is Eglin Air Force Base, but it's during our retreat in the fall. And Eglin's about 2 hours away. So I'm working on getting here. I said, come on, come and be a speaker at one of our retreats. We're trying to get him to come up here to speak. And we'd love him to come and stay the whole week. But he's so busy.
Oh, well.
He's so busy.
Yeah.
During the retreat, he's going to be overseas doing, encouraging the troops over there. But we're bringing him a packet and giving him information about this community, because what this community does, it's not done anywhere in the nation where you get thousands and thousands of people lining the streets. And I helped Port St. Joe get started on doing this too. They do it on a small scale, which is a blessing, but they do it with their own vision, which is great. But ours is so huge with the support, because we have such a big community, such a big military community.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what really makes a difference. If we could have lived anywhere on earth when our son lost his legs in Iraq, this is where God had us. Because never would we have dreamed we would have taken on doing what we do. But when we saw the opening ceremony at the Civic Center, it was an opening ceremony, it was a welcome home for our son Joshua. He lost his legs in November, and in July we came here, and people said, Linda, we're not going to the Civic Center. People won't show up. We know people talk about coming, but they don't show up. And I felt so impressed to do it there. The place was packed. The place was packed, and when we saw the outpouring of support and love of this community, and how much they love those that have served, and that kind of helped me get the idea and let's I don't know, really the idea didn't come then, but I saw the support of this community, and then about 2 years later we started doing these retreats. But this, to me, is the most patriotic community on earth.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, unequivocally. And the thing that strikes me that I've seen at every one of them, I mean, the level of support and participation grows.
It does.
Businesses let their employees come out. I mean, you go past the college, they're lined up out here, the Navy base, and
Out from the
first
swimming pool with their
responders.
towels on and their bathing suits.
Yeah, first responders, police, firemen. I mean, everybody's out. I mean, obviously there's some that can't, but lining the streets and going all the way from the beach into town and all that, it's very humbling, and it's amazing. And I hate it we're not going to be here, but I got a chance to go with that young pilot out at Fort Hood.
Yeah, that's going to be very special.
He went from a EM to a warrant officer, and now he's flying Apaches. So he's got his tickets for ZZ Top. So
We got to hear about
got to go see Matt and his lovely wife Bridget. Got to do it. So
That'll be wonderful. That'll be wonderful.
so, well, I'll tell you what. I'm planning on. Since I'm going out of town now, this is we're good. We're good. We're still here. We're still here. I was gonna say I want to make sure I can go eat and.
Now the general will be there.
Yeah. Do you have like an all I can eat
No,
spot?
I've got the man-ager meal for
The
you.
man ate Wendell, poor man. Don't know him, just met him. I've been giving him trouble since he walked in the door. But you're a good sport, and it really is a pleasure to meet you.
You too, Carrie.
And Carrie, yeah, great. And Lainey, what'd you say her name was?
Glendenning.
Glendenning. See, I can say
I got it. I got it.
Lainey Glendenning. We got that. It's been a pleasure. And anytime you want to come back, if you got something going on with the veterans and their families, male, female, doesn't matter, students that are supporting, I'd love to get more students come out and talk about what they're doing at the schools. I really would.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And we're hoping to do this at another school.
I love young people. I used to be one. Really.
Really?
Not kidding. I really was.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to stop being goofy and join us again on Military Hour. We do this not for us. We do it for our brothers and sisters in arms and also all the first responders and all the supporters. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Thank you.